just be a moment of your time. Welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak, and I don't usually do this. I mean, this I do. Videos, I make videos, yes. But I don't usually make like follow-up videos immediately after I've just made a video. So I made a video yesterday where I was talking about Colleen Ballinger and sort of making an update, not really an update, but like things she's been doing and like things that essentially that I find irritating. Not to be a huge bitch and not to, rag on other people, but just like, I just like to talk shit, and not in a way where I'm like, I'm talking shit about you, but like, I'm just like gossiping with my pals. Don't mind my laundry, my unmade bed, the back massager. Don't look. This isn't much better. I just came from the gym. What I was sitting down, getting ready to film a reaction episode of TMOG, which that's what I do here more often than not. If you're new, we watch nostalgia content. I opened Reddit just to see if there was any, like, honestly, I came to see if there was any Teen Mom updates, but the very first thing on my page was this post, which was from the Colleen Ballinger Snark page. Didn't look it up, wasn't interested in reading anything about her because, quite frankly, after I make a video about somebody, I need a break from them for a minute. Usually, like YouTubers and stuff like that, I usually feel like I need that mental break because there's the filming of the video, then there's the editing of the video, rewatching that video, and then watching it with you guys in the premiere. So it's like it's a lot of one person, you know what I mean? So I wasn't seeking this out, but I saw on this page a user posted, I guess this was in a more recent video Colleen made, was talking about love languages.
She was just talking about her friend. We were talking about love languages and what love languages we are and what love languages other people are and blah, blah, and how you figure that out. We're trying to figure out different people that we know, like what are their love languages, and just talking about it, whatever. And she said, one of her friends said something along the lines of, my love language is being left alone. And I was like, wait, why is that not a love language? Because genuinely, I don't think I could possibly feel more loved than if one day everyone was like, hey, we're all leaving, everyone's taken care of and really happy, no one will need you the whole day and you're gonna be alone. I think I would die of happiness.
I think I would die of happiness. And something about this really struck me. And not because I don't understand the sentiment, because I do. I understand from an exhausted mom standpoint the desire to have no one need you for a bit. But do I think that I would die of happiness and it would be the best day of my life? No, not even hyperbolically. Would that be is that a nice gesture that someone could do for you? Yeah, absolutely. Taking things off your plate, helping you out, awesome. But that's not necessarily what I have the problem with. The problem I have is the person that is coming from. Let's just call it what it is. Colleen is very wealthy, right? She was famous for a long time. She had Netflix specials. She, certainly probably billions of views across her channels. She got canceled and it all, plateaued and fell off. Having money in the bank, I'm sure she's made smart investments. It doesn't seem like they're hurting for money. She has a nanny. She has a husband who doesn't work anymore either. She's got a cushy job. So there was one commenter who really, really nailed exactly what I was thinking, what I was feeling about this sentiment coming from Colleen, okay? And I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to leave their username out. The nerve of this woman who took an entire fucking day to build a castle of cardboard trash simply to spite her husband for no reason, to complain for a single second about wanting to be left alone. Even Eric was in disbelief that that's what she spent her day doing. Period. There's more. She spends all night making crafts alone, which we've seen, correct? In her realistic working day in the life of a mom and as if her job is work. She wanders around outside with her chickens and fruit trees and century plant alone. She bakes cookies every night alone. She goes to the beach alone. She curls her hair every day alone. She stands in the kitchen or sits in her office vlogging alone. These are all such valid points, okay? The only time that I'm alone, if you're new here, I have 2 children. I have twins. And I'm a single parent. And the only time I'm ever alone is right now when they're at school. That's it. And when they go to bed, I guess. Wherein I'm right here doing work. I can't even call what I do work because it's the same work. I edit my stupid face saying stupid things. Okay? I have to manage my time. I went to the gym this morning for the first time in a long time because I have to manage my time. If I don't manage my time well, I don't have the time to go to the gym because I don't have an unemployed husband. I don't have a nanny. Those are not options for me. Okay? So this is just my perspective on this, taking it from their points because they're very well written here. And I really just wanted to get this out of my head. Are you kidding me? She has more alone time than any mom I've ever met. Same. I have never ever met another mom, and I know a lot of moms. As a mom, I know a lot of moms. Never met one with more free time than this girl. I swear to God. And when she's not alone, she's never responsible for more than one of her children at a time. Certainly never all three at one time. Her mom lives minutes away. Eric is also unemployed and home all day. She has a nanny. Her oldest goes to school 5 days a week. The twins take classes and have a tutor, which I don't even understand what a 3-year-old needs a tutor for, but okay. So what is the issue? She has to spend time with her entire family for a few hours every evening and on the weekends, and it is simply too much for her? Yeah, and that's the thing, right? We saw in her video, which I did do a video on if you haven't seen it, but she, in her like day in the life of a working mom video, Eric's doing breakfast. Eric's taking them to school. The nanny's taking the twins to their classes or whatever. Eric's doing dinner time. She's not eating dinner with them. I had to sneeze and it went away. She set up the bath, and I don't believe she actually gave the kids a bath. She folded some laundry by herself. I'm at my wit's end with her complaints. She's so painfully tone deaf. Her life is so easy and stress-free, and yet she manages to make it seem like it's impossible. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like everybody, regardless of status, regardless of money, regardless of the amount of help they have, everybody has something that they struggle with, right? Like, surely so many people have ADHD or, things like that are kind of obstacles for them in their daily lives. For sure. But she also has every single resource available to her. Every single one. All of them. You name all the resources. She's got them all. Has no schedule. Sleeps whenever she wants. Never has to take her kids anywhere. Goes on vacation whenever she wants. Took a childish trip with Eric just to eat Sonic, which is true. This is what they did for their podcast. They took a trip and stayed in a hotel or an Airbnb or whatever to go to a Sonic. I'm sorry, I didn't realize your problems were so big. Has no deadlines, no job, doesn't even have to be up, dressed, ready, out of the house by 7 a.m. every day. She wakes up, hands the kids off to Eric, then goes back to sleep for the rest of the morning, which is what she showed us, okay? This is not people like making speculations about what she might be doing. This is literally what she showed us in her day in the life of a working mom video. That's what she showed us. She needs a fat dose of reality because she just keeps shouting out her complaints to an audience of people who have actual problems. Yes. And this is what I brought up in my video the other day, which was that she's complaining about her vacation and the room getting canceled. She's complaining because her kids are making noise. She's complaining about Eric and the trash thing. It's like, girl, we're allowed to have complaints, right? As a parent, you're allowed to have complaints. You're allowed to feel overwhelmed and frustrated by your children and the noise that is constant in your home, or by your husband leaving boxes in the fridge. But like this level of complaint when she has so much while so many people have so fucking little. And the thing is she will interrupt herself to be like, not that I'm not grateful for this, because like, oh my God, everybody will come for me if I don't, for God forbid, if I don't say, I'm so grateful for my husband, but he's such a pain in my ass or whatever. Like, she really tries to step all over herself to say the right words when she's just complaining. And I cannot explain how absolutely frustrating it is to listen to somebody who doesn't have to go to sleep at night wondering how she's going to feed her family, or can we afford the electric bill this month? our kids need Halloween costumes, or the holidays are coming, or whatever the case may be. She doesn't have to worry about any of that. And I understand that, like, not everybody should have to consider every single human experience. My personal human experience is being a literal working mom of 2, okay, who does it by herself. That's my lived experience. And when I hear someone like Colleen, who has every resource and every person in her life, including her parents, including her sister, including her brother and sister-in-law, she has an enormous family, she has a husband, and she has her parents around, not to mention all the money in the world, you know, at least enough to live a very comfortable life without having to work too hard. And listening to someone like this complain because she has to spend time with her family, because it's loud, because it's kids are kids, because what is she, I mean, the points in the post were very valid. Like, what is she even taking care of? What is she even taking care of that she needs her responsibilities covered for the day to have the best day of her life? Like, what is this? There's people like Colleen who come on here and roll their eyes when their kids make noise and complain about them and complain about her husband and complain about her whole life. Then there's creators like Emily Ferret who makes realistic mom content. And love her or hate her, what she does is very realistic. My house isn't clean today. This is how it is. You know, there's dishes in my sink. This is how it is. I felt frustrated with my kids today. This is how it is. We'll try to do better tomorrow. You know, there's a difference between saying I'm frustrated and complaining about your kids to an audience of, I would say millions, because she still has like 2-some million subscribers. But at this point, there's only 10 to maybe 30,000 people watching at a time. So, as much as I understand the sentiment, I don't feel like she's someone who really understands the sentiment herself. Wanting your house to be quiet, wanting things to be taken care of for you and to be left alone is very different from being in that environment all of the time. Like, she's not even in that environment all the time. If what she showed us is her realistic day in the life, baby, everybody's already got your responsibilities. Everybody's already taking care of that. What are you actually doing? Get yourself some fucking noise canceling headphones and go make some dinner. And honestly, I don't want to hear that I'm like putting words in her mouth here, because this is not the first time she's done this. I literally made a video yesterday about it. All she does is complain about her husband, about her children, about everything. So maybe take that shit to therapy, because that's really sad for your kids, because this is shit that's going on the internet forever. And one day those kids will have access. They will have access to all of these, which wouldn't be a big deal if once or twice you're like, I'm really frustrated. Parenthood is hard. But like this, like, if everybody left me the fuck alone, I would die of happiness. Are you joking? What a weird thing to say. What a weird thing to put on the internet. I don't know. I just wanted to rant about that for a minute because it really irritated me. And I knew I was just going to like yell into the void, and I don't want to do that either. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. Am I overreacting? Is this me just like on one today, or this week, I guess? I think I'm getting a cold. I have to go record a Teen Mom video. I got stuff to do. Just subscribe if you wanna. And if you don't, then just get the fuck out. I gotta go. There's a drag race happening outside.
Happy. No one will need you the whole day, and you're gonna be alone. I think I would die of happiness.
Every mom would dream of that.
Shut the fuck up!